Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Y'all know what time it is, man. I am who I am. My name is my name. And welcome into Shooting the Shit with Sands, episode 61. This is insane. Jesus Christ. My AC's on now. I'm not flustered while I'm podcasting. That literally made me rush my last podcast. It was horrible. You don't know what you got till it's gone, honestly. You don't. Gotta start putting my phone on Do Not Disturb. Got my light on. You don't know what you got till it's gone. AC. When you have it, it's just like normal life. And then when it goes away, you're fucked. You know? It's fucking horrible. I was just thinking that with, oh God, my girl's period. You know, there's a lot of, you kind of feel bad for, when a woman has her little cycle going. But we go through a lot too, okay? She starts crying at a Disney movie. Am I on here telling you that my girlfriend is on her period? No. I would never announce that to the select listeners I have on this podcast. That would be disrespectful to my woman. All I'm saying is when she's on it, life is a little bit more difficult for me too, women. When you're on your period, it affects us as well. You can't just sit there and say, woe is me. I'm trying to watch a basketball game on my computer, and you have to be cuddled while you cry. Now you have me holding you while I have the laptop over your head. It makes me look like a piece of shit. But at this point, we're kind of used to it, Everything's our fault. I fucking can't. I'm just leaking out my relationship information. I can't pick out furniture because I don't know what a good looking couch looks like. How the fuck do I look like a guy who knows how to fucking do home decor, bro? You ask the price, what's in my budget, I send you the cash, you get what you want. That's how this works. You want to pay half? I would love to pay half. Go pick a couch. Because the thing is, men come to women with their ideas, right? Let's say it's a couch. You pick out a couch, you think it looks awesome. You think a couch looks good. You bring it to your woman. I understand, I understand what you're going for, but to me, I wasn't looking for an eggshell white. Just hear me out. I was looking more for a cloud white. Okay? So you bring her a cloud white couch. Yeah? You okay? Okay, I'm checking the boxes. You bring her a cloud white couch, right? And then she has changed her mind on the cloud white couch because what if she spills wine on it? What if I spill wine on it, babe? I just don't know, what if we really can't get the stain out, and if we have to move again? Because we're going to have to move again, obviously. We may have to get new furniture again. What do you think? How are we going to handle that? And then the thing is with men, we just give up. We just take it. And then they get mad at us because we're not putting in enough effort. It's like every time I've heard of my men friends getting married, they're involved in the process. It's like watching your fucking mom and dad do a project for you. But you go, looks good. That is literally what picking out furniture, doing anything that has to do with a collective effort as a couple is literally watching your parents doing a fucking project for you. That's what it is. It's incredible. And then the woman gets pouty because you're just like, she goes, give me your honest opinion. You go, no offense, I could fucking sleep on an air mattress and have a TV on the floor. You don't want my honest opinion. I promise you. Women can't handle the truth about anything. Are you cheating on me? You don't want to know. Can I go through your phone? No, you don't. Do you like the couch? Sure. Can I sit on it? Can I take a nap? If it's not leather, I don't give a fuck what the couch looks like, bro. And the only thing I brought up the period thing was because I was going to say sometimes you got to pop bottles because your bitch ain't pregnant. That's the only reason I was bringing it up. Oh, I tell you, it turned into a random rant. Am I having problems with picking out furniture with my significant other? I may be. First, it's how much are you willing to pay? I tell her the price. Then it's do you like it? And we've already gone too far. After I've given you the amount I'm willing to pay, you go do your thing, baby. You go get that couch. You go get it. Whatever you want. Just stay in my range, man. And I promise you, you know what that couch is going to do for both of us at the end of the day? Cushion our asses. That's it. That is all it's going to do. Man. This is really therapy. I like this. I love podcasting. All right, man. But how are y'all doing, right? I got to ask y'all that, even though I'm being selfish today and just talking about myself. Let's get into your feelings, okay? It's fucking hot. This is why I like winter more than summer also. You can always put more clothes on. You can be butt ass and still be fucking hot, okay? All right? So, in this podcast today, man, we know we got to talk about it. Oh, Benjamin, come to the stand, Ben. Get your ass on that stand, Benjamin. We got to talk about Ben Simmons, the 76ers' future. How is this going to turn out? How is it going to turn out? We're going to talk about the Suns series, the Suns and Clippers series. I didn't give any Game 7 reaction. I was an idiot, and I should have waited till Game 7s went by to like make a podcast, because I could have made it on Monday and all the Game 7s were over. Could have done that. But, hey, it is what it is, bro. I'm sticking to my content game, baby. So, it's just very odd, I'm going to, in the second half of the pod, I'm going to come back with a Game 2 reaction for the Clips Suns games as well. And I may dive, I'm thinking about, I'm going to see how late it is, but I'm thinking about diving into offseason moves, not particular players, just things teams need to address. And then when the playoffs are over, I will talk about who they need to get. And then we'll go from there. You know what I mean? Who's available on the market, all that shit. But I'm only doing playoff teams that have been eliminated. The Heat, the fucking 76ers now, the Mavericks, all those guys, right? The Lakers, shit like that. I'm doing all those teams. Even the Wizards. Dear God, don't know why. Covering the Wizards. Sad, But let's all clap for Bates. He told me in the Xbox party he would never be a Wizards fan again if they didn't fire Scott Brooks within 2 weeks. Not even if they couldn't just fire him. They had to fire him within 2 weeks of losing in the playoffs. And they did. He's like, I can stick with my team now. I can stick with them. It's so funny. But let's get right into it, man. 76ers and the Hawks. Oh, Benjamin. The Hawks win the Game 7. They move on to face the Bucks, who beat Kevin Durant in an amazing 48-point performance again. That's how I think he had 48. Played all 53 minutes. He went absolutely ballistic again. And they lost. And the Bucks came out on top, and I think the Bucks will go on to the finals in 5 against the Hawks. But let's get into this fucking team. What are the 76ers going to do? Benjamin Button, he's growing backwards. He has regressed. I don't know. I've never seen anything. Like, I've seen stuff like this. It's sports, right? But I don't know if we've seen something to the point of a man getting the yips when he didn't have it. Markelle Fultz didn't come in fucking averaging 18. He came in with a hitch jumper. And then he moved cities, and look at what he did. He probably wins Most Improved Player of the Year, even with Julius Randle hooping. I still believe he had at least he would have been a top 2 guy in that conversation, right? And then now, Ania's home. Look at this. Thank God I got that conversation out the way, right? Let's wait. She's not coming up. Okay. So Benjamin Button, I've never seen this. It's like he can average 20, literally, when he has it. And then when it comes to this series, he was scared. 3 field goals in the fourth quarter through 7 games is already insane. But when you go down and see he didn't shoot 1 field goal in the fourth quarter for 4 games straight? Ugh. Ugh. Why is he on the floor, though? Ben Simmons has taken all the heat. And if Doc doesn't say a word, right? Doesn't say what he said at the podium. Hey, Doc, do you think he's a championship point guard? I don't fucking know that answer. What? And like I said on the last pod, how are you gonna? You've already told him you have his back, and you can have a dude's back. And Doc seems like a guy that is honest with his players. That's what it seems like from a far away, right? He seems pretty honest with the players. And this seemed weird. If you're Doc Rivers, championship coach, one of the most overrated coaches of all time in my eyes, you go to that fucking 6'11" bum shooting fuck. This guy, what is he? He's not even Tony Allen. Tony Allen wasn't scared to shoot. Who is he? Is he a 6'10" Patrick Beverly? Holy shit. It's getting disrespectful. But it's true. You can't even call him a 6'10" Rondo. You can't. At least he would shoot a layup. That fucking pass to Matisse Thybulle. Swear to God. Not a fan. Am I rooting for the 76ers? Kind of. But I have no invested interest in these series anymore. It's like, cool, CP, I'm just here to watch basketball. I'm not even kidding, and I have been the biggest Debbie Downer on these playoffs. But like, I'm watching these series to do this podcast, so I can have something to talk about. And it's actually cool watching it that way because I have an unbiased opinion. I'm just sitting here watching games. It's cool. But like, from the outside, it's why is he playing? Why is he in the game? How is he scared to shoot? What the fuck is going on with the 76ers? And I told you on my last pod, what did I say? Buck. Oh, I said this could end a really bad way if they lose. I think it was going to end a bad way because Ben Simmons' offensive game was going to show itself eventually anyways. And I have this weird theory where I think Ben, with no elite big and being the all-time prime ball handler, which, by the way, that has been said he was this year, Seth Curry took away the ball, not as much as Jimmy Butler did, but Seth Curry he was touching the rock and dribbling a lot. You know what I mean? I think Ben Simmons, if they made that Rockets trade, I'm not trying to hurt you, Philly fans. I feel like I didn't finish my thought on something, and I'm losing my mind about it. I'm like losing track. If he goes to Houston, right, and they still have a D'Antoni system, or if he goes to Portland and they have a D'Antoni system, since they now have a second interview with Mike D'Antoni, I could not imagine what he could do in a fucking spaced out floor. And once again, my theory is, sorry to elaborate, him with talent around him makes his mind do something. It's something about knowing that he is not the primary scorer, that he doesn't really have to bring it every night, that makes him not bring it every night. It's very weird. There's guys in the league that would dream of being, he is literally their fourth option on offense. But guys would dream of being even that. and they would bring it every night. Like, Ben Simmons is he's the Tiana Trump of playoff series. He's blowing it. If you don't know who Tiana Trump is, do a Google search. If you're around your grandma and mom, don't do the Google search. I'll just how do I say it? She's dumb and she gave her brains to the game. She gave all her brains up to the game. Okay? I'm recording a podcast, ma'am. Nene? I love you. I'm recording a podcast.
I know.
Oh. Who you talked to? Why are you shutting it? It's carbonated.
I'm doing a podcast.
Shut that door and get out of here.
The door wasn't even closed.
Sorry for the interruption, podcast. Sorry, guys. Nia just walked in. Okay. But yeah, this is sad. It's honestly like I feel bad for Ben Simmons. Like, y'all know what I think of him, okay? And the thing is, that was not him. There's a difference. That's what that's what's pissing me off. That was not him. That was not Ben Simmons. Y'all have been killing him for not averaging 25. I understand. It's dumb, but I get it. But you're acting like the dude can't put the ball in the hoop, and it's not a coincidence his points go down when Joel Embiid is fully healthy. Well, not all year, but I mean, you know what I mean? His scoring points went down, or scoring per game went down, because Joel was having, finally, an aggressive MVP-like year until he gets hurt. Right? We gonna ignore that? He finally gets the dude that's been a walking, 20... I mean, I remember the first time he started, he played like 25 minutes a game and averaged 22 and 9 or something, right? So we're talking about a guy like that who hasn't been healthy his whole career, comes into this season, healthy as fuck, in shape, ready to go. Averaging 30. You have Tobias Harris averaging 21. You got Seth Curry filling it up. And as a point guard, he did his job. What I saw out there was a dude that wasn't getting the ball, that was a little bit not pouty, checked out. That was a checked out player. That dude was checked out, did not want to be there, and to me, psyched himself out of shooting. Because I think when you know you're that good, right? And y'all can call Ben Simmons trash right now. Because if he ends up on the Lakers, you're going to say, Bron gets everybody. You know, it all comes full circle to the GOAT, doesn't it? Because y'all are going to call Ben Simmons trash for, when does the next season start? October now? They back on track? For about 3 months, y'all are going to call him dog water. Y'all are going to say whoever trades for him traded for a UPS driver, right? And then if he goes to the Lakers, it's oh my God, Bron just gets everybody. He just doesn't know how to. He can't win by himself, right? Right? Because that's what's gonna happen. I mean, I can hear it in my head already. And then he's gonna go in there and probably ball out. Because I do what Magic Johnson said on Get Up. I was listening to it on the way to work. So I got XM Radio. Great investment, by the way. I was listening to it on XM Radio. He said he needs a veteran player, and I think LeBron James I think he was incorrect in that statement. I think you need to elaborate a little bit more. You cannot have a dude like, doesn't he have Danny Green on his team? George Hill's on his team? Both championship experience? George Hill choked. You know what I mean? He has Dwight Howard won championship. Oh my God, I freaked out. Oh, the screen went black. Oh my God. But what I was saying is he needs an elite player who he actually respects. Because I think Joel is not, I'm not going to say he's a bad leader. Don't think he's a good one. I don't think he leads with words. Tell you that. I think he leads with pissed off words, which are different. I think he becomes a leader when things are getting like kind of tough and somebody kind of makes him mad on the team. I don't know if y'all saw that reaction video of when Ben didn't shoot that dunk. Guy came over to him. You gotta shoot that, bro. Gotta shoot that. Okay. Thanks for telling me. He probably wasn't telling Ben to shoot the other fucking 4 games. I promise you that. I bet Doc Rivers wasn't either. Because Doc Rivers is going to go down as one of the most overrated coaches ever. I've been telling y'all this whole year, he was like playoff P to me almost as coaches. I didn't use the nickname. I did not use the nickname. Okay? Coach Pisser Rivers. Listen, that was bad. This thing on? I'll find one for him. I'll find a nickname for Doc Rivers. He's a bum. He has now taken Paul George's place, and Paul George now has become a man that was right. Doc don't make no adjustments. Look at Ty Lue. Ty Lue, man. One of the best coaches in the game. You can't say he's not either because he's not beating bum teams. He beat Luka Doncic. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck who's on Luka's team at this point. He's one of the best 4 players in the world to me. So I don't care. He was on fire. They won those games. They did have a way better roster, but it is what it is. They go and beat the Jazz 2 games in a row. Wait, no. I'm talking about without Kawhi. They beat him 4 games in a row, didn't they? Didn't they beat him 4 games in a row? Am I tripping? Didn't they go down 2-0 twice? Holy fuck. Beat him 4 games in a row, 2 without Kawhi. Made great adjustments to attack Rudy Gobert. I mean, goddamn. But it's crazy to see Doc do this. And to me, what they have to do is they got to move Ben, duh. But how do you... And stop asking me once again to gauge fucking trade value in the NBA. There's no... I'm telling y'all, there is no such thing as trade value in the NBA. No such thing. Y'all forget... Didn't D'Angelo Russell... Wait, no. D'Angelo Russell went to the Warriors. Warriors traded him to the T... Forgot what the fuck happened. They ended up with the number 2 pick, though. And I know they had a horrible season. But didn't they end up with like a lottery pick or some shit like that because of that? For D'Angelo Russell? No, they got Wiggins. I don't fucking know. Anyways, there is no trade value. See, look at that trade value. The fuck? It's like kind of even, but like what? In the NBA, you got like player for player. The NFL would never do player for player. You know, there is no trade value. It's switching salaries. It's fucking like Kemba for Al Horford. What the fuck is that trade? You see what I'm saying? And the 16th pick? You traded for Al Horford to give Sam Presti the 48th ball he has in a 50-ball pot for the lottery. Fucking idiots. But to me, off-season moves have to be made. The thing is, man, I don't know. Nobody wants to go to Philly in free agency that's an elite player. Maybe Kyle Lowry, right? From there, went to Villanova. And I think he'd be a great fit, and he's good defensively. But y'all know how I feel about Kyle Lowry. I think he is a damn good basketball player. He will also wake up one morning next season or the season after. And Daryl Morey don't give a fuck about the season after. Daryl Morey is literally looking right already. I'm not joking. He is not recovering from pain. He is not thinking about anything. But what are we doing right now to win a championship next year? That's how he thinks. He's always thought that way. He's gone on multiple shows and said it. It's like, no, if I have James Harden, I'm going to go for the title every fucking year of my life. If I have Joel Embiid, I'm going for the title every year. That's how he thinks. So, and that's where Philadelphia has to feel kind of secure with themselves. Right? That's why, as a Heat fan, we got swept. I am chilling. Do you see who I have on my team? You can say whatever you want to about the Heat. You can say whatever you want. You cannot say we don't have talent. That's what you can't say. Can't say that about the 76ers either. Can't say it. There's a difference. With the Mavericks, they have no talent. They have one generational talent that now has the franchise is blown up, and this could go down really bad for them. My franchise is sturdy. Is Philly's franchise sturdy? No. But they have one of the most genius basketball minds alive in Daryl Morey, who doesn't care about feelings, who doesn't care about what he has to do to win. He'll trade you. He'll fucking tell you, oh, go fuck yourself. You're leaving. Don't beg to come back. He doesn't care. So, Philly's got a long off season. It's going to be a rough one for the fans. And like everybody's been saying, to me anyways, what I've heard, and we all know this, we have friends that are Philly fans. They stand people. And then just like that, Carson Wentz. Oh, but the MVP season, it's 2020, it's 2017, man. Look what the fuck he was doing, man. No torn ACL, come on. You turned on him. He's an arrogant piece of shit. They didn't believe the bad teammate reports when they first came out, right? Like, oh, they're bullshit. And then they came out when he wanted to get traded, like, yeah, fuck them. They're fucking, don't make me start ranting about Philly fans again. They literally, right? They saw a Bentley. It's like you see a Bentley that's going 110. That was their sports success. Oh my God, oh shit, that thing was awesome. Dude, you see that blur of that Bentley, dude? Did you see that? That was fucking awesome. And then they're stuck in their shit Philly town with a Liberty Bell. Just got fucking Triple H ringing it. Joel, yeah. Lost in 7. Oh my God, you pitiful scumbag fucks. You're pitiful. You're pitiful. Fuck Philly. That's what I got on that series. What a way to wrap it up, right? Yo, fuck Philly. Good series, though. That series, to me, was a good... I don't know how to explain this. It was a good series in the fact that it went 7. To me, though, it was a bad series to watch. Because you were seeing a team that was way worse beat the team that was way better than them. And it wasn't just because of one player. Tobias wasn't showing up in the fourth. Joel was getting tired. And then Doc was like, y'all want adjustments? Game 7, 10 deep. Wait, Doc, no, this isn't, no, Doc. This isn't what we mean. Dwight Howard was unplayable in the series, so Joel couldn't get rest. I don't know who you throw in there. I don't. Maybe put Ben at the fucking center position. Fuck it, dude. Do something to get the man rest, or do a 5-out lineup with Ben out there. Risk it with Matisse. George Hill wasn't playable. They're still playing him. When Danny Green's out, you just gotta fucking make lineups around the stars, bro. 10 deep in a game 7. Oh, never seen it before. I don't know if that's ever happened in NBA history. Unless somebody was getting blown out by 40. I'm not even kidding. 10 deep, game 7. Get Doc the fuck out of town. I'll be back with more Shooting the Shit with Sands after this commercial break here. And we will talk the Suns, the Clips, the Bucks, and the Nets. What's the... Oh, that's it. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back, boys. Let's go. He did it again. Paul George saves the podcast. Yes! Yes! He saves the pod again. Now, hold on. Let me pull up these stats. I should have had my computer open already, but to start out, I mean, that game was absolutely incredible, no? I thought the last play was very odd. You know, I was for sure, right, that Devin Booker was getting the ball. You know, they can't double with .9 left. Come off a double screen, whatever, get the switch you want, and get the smaller guy on you. That's why I thought they were going to screen Reggie Jackson, even though, he wasn't in the game. So and Patrick Beverley's playing good D, but he's too small, you know? They showed it before the game. He's out here with a 25-inch vertical on his jumper. Jesus. And my initial series pick, we didn't have it on here yet, but I had the Suns in 6. Like, y'all know I'm not picking the Clippers. Let's be real. And I think Suns in 6 is it's probably the most common pick, right? You don't want to choose against such a good team in the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals in 5. And you think the Suns are better, you just go Suns in 6. But without Kawhi Leonard, I think the Clippers have no chance to win the series. I just don't. I think Paul George has been doing well, right? He played like, I was going to say play like shit, I'm lying. I know he didn't play like shit. I just keep remembering the last 2 free throws. If Paul George makes one of those free throws, they go to OT. And right when I tweet Paul George has ruined my pod, I said, shooting the shit with Sands, more like shitty take with Sands. Shitty takes with Sands. Quoted by Paul George. Quoted by me, said by Paul George, I should say. And then what does he do? Not even 2 minutes later. Up 1. 103 to 102. This man actually misses 2 free throws in a row. And he had been struggling from the line all night. And it continued to happen. Insane. Just an amazing game, though. I'm not going to take away from the game because Paul George has put this podcast back in motion. Okay? Now, the Suns just have too much depth. I just think one of my worst takes I've had on this podcast is talking about DeAndre Ayton. Right? I kind of shit on him a little bit. Said he was a foul machine, which he was during the regular season, going against even a decent center. He's been hooping all playoffs. He, as a third option, balled out. As a second option, has stepped up and shown he is worth a number 1 pick, period. I know in the same draft as Luka and Trae Young. You're like, what do you mean? You know, it would have been insane to see Devin Booker and Luka Doncic play together. Could you imagine that if Chris Paul was this good with him? Would have been insane. But obviously, I'm not even going to talk about what ifs when the Suns are 2 games away from going to the finals. Crazy, man. Crazy shit going on in the NBA. Absolutely incredible game. That was such up and down. The fucking reviews for the last 2 minutes. I mean, it extended the game, I'm not even joking, probably 10 minutes. Like, it's insane. I'm recording at what, 11:30? 11:18? Fuck, dude. Jesus. Scott Foster, you piece of shit. Get it together. Get your crew right, buddy. I fucking hate Scott Foster. Scumbag. He's the new Joey Crawford. I don't know if y'all ever remember Joey Crawford. He's one of the most memorable refs in NBA history. Go look up a Joey Crawford highlight reel. You will find that man tried to be the center of attention most nights he refed. Okay? He did. He tried to be the center of attention all the time. He's an old bald fuck. He looks like Hank Hill's dad. I'm not kidding. Joey Crawford looks like Hank Hill's dad. But one thing I wanted to touch on was this Kobe comparison with Devin Booker, and then I'm going to talk about the other Eastern Conference, or the other conference's final and the previous games. I already shit on the Sixers for 20 minutes. I mean, I just rattled them. Devin Booker's comparison to Kobe is kind of blasphemous to me. I understand, he's his mentor. He kills you from the mid-range. What else does he do that Kobe does? Tonight he showed one aspect. Kobe will go 4 for 19. Hunter, 4 for 18, and pull up in your face with 27 seconds left and hit the leading shot to go up by 1. That is a Kobe-like moment. But to compare Devin Booker to Kobe is just crazy to me. It's insane. Calling him Mini Mambo or the fuck they're calling him. Stop, please. And y'all know I'm not the biggest Kobe fan. Kobe is a 9-time, I believe, first-team all-defensive player. 12 times in his career all-defense. He's arguably the greatest defender who has ever lived. He was guarding a prime Russell Westbrook in his last year in the playoffs, which I believe was 2013 or 14. He was guarding Russell Westbrook at 33, bro. Please stop comparing fucking him to Kobe. I understand it, and you know what? It is cool. It is kind of similar, right? I understand even the situation with their teams. Kobe's hooping. He ends up getting Shaq, right? I don't think Kobe was balling out of control like he was with Shaq, obviously, but he came alive in the playoffs when the lights shined the brightest, and that's what we really saw Kobe as, other than just a astronomical figure in basketball and a legend and all that. We saw him as, when the light shined the brightest, he's going to fuck you up, bro. Ask the Utah Jazz. Go look up Kobe's career numbers against the Utah Jazz. It seemed like every year I was in middle school and high school, Darren Williams and Carlos Boozer, Corey Brewer was on that team as well, Arkansas native, and Andre Karolinko, Mehmet Okur, all of them were getting fucked up by Kobe. He's just going out there scoring 40 every night, So I don't like the comparisons, but it is what it is, man. It's one of those things. But Devin Booker does have the gene of being clutch, and Clippers had to steal that game tonight. I think, you can say they came back 2-0 the last 2 series, but man, listen. This team is a different animal. They have a more complete team than the Jazz. I've always said that, though. Royce O'Neal is not Jay Crowder. DeAndre Ayton is better than Rudy Gobert. Who else out there? Cam Payne isn't as good as Jordan Clarkson, obviously. Chris Paul is Chris Paul. He's not playing, though. I'm just going over the Mikal Bridges, 3-and-D guy. That team is just fit. It's just put together so great. Even a Cameron Johnson, I've been talking about him since the beginning of the podcast. He's a knockdown shooter from North Carolina. I'm going through it. Torrey Craig's a good 3-and-D guy. Put up a 000 tonight, but he was out there. Just these guys they have on their team it's a great team to put together. And it's been a good series so far. 2 ridiculous games, and I don't think the series is over. I just see a team that isn't as good as the other one, and it's a close series, and I think, we saw how with the 76ers. The better team always wins the closer series. Shout out 76ers, man. Shout them out, man. So, talking about the 76ers, the team that beat them, the Hawks, right? Now, this team has been slept on. I had the Knicks beating them. They should have, I can't harp on it enough how they should have lost to the 76ers. I told you last pod, if I told you Joel Embiid put up 30, I'm saying bare minimum. I don't know his exact numbers, but they were crazy. Let me look it up. If I told you Joel Embiid minimum put up, 30 and 10 on one leg, you would say, I'm sorry, you're saying 76ers in 5. So against Atlanta, Jesus Christ, 31-22, 31-11, 22-13, 37-13, 17-21, 27-9 and 8, 40-13, 39-9. Damn. You know, they should have won the series. It is what it is. I'm past that point, Hunter. We're past it. So the Hawks versus the Bucks. I see this going 5. I don't know how you're not gonna have another game where Trae Young goes, I believe, 4 for 22, and you win the game. On that Hawks team against the Bucks, who have a much better offense than the 76ers, it's not even close, really. You know, when Giannis is off the court, they can have Drew and Chris, or just Chris, who has been balling. Chris Middleton has been hooping this playoffs. He's been going off, man. He's had a couple bad games, but that's going to happen when you're not a top-tier player, I would say, and your shot selection is rough. Chris Middleton is a damn good player, though, man. He's just a damn good player, and I think he's one of the most underrated defenders in basketball, by the way. He is the one dude that does not get talking about defense on that team. We talk about Robin Lopez, Drew Holiday, Giannis, obviously. And then Chris Middleton just gets kind of pushed to the side, and he plays good-ass defense, man. I don't know if I told y'all this story. I went to Texas A&M basketball camp, played him one-on-one. Did I beat him? No, I didn't. I was fucking 5'11" or some shit at that point. 6'7", whatever the fuck he is, 6'8". Hilarious how good he was even then. Obviously, I don't know. I played him 2 one-on-one games to fucking 4. The skill that dude had then was insane. They were playing one-on-one against us, swear to God, against high school kids who were juniors and seniors, and they couldn't take a dribble. And they were fucking us up. I swear, if they caught it at the elbow on the 3, they could not take a dribble. If they caught it at the elbow down low, couldn't take a dribble. It was crazy, but it was just cool as fuck. But in this series, it just doesn't match up well for the Hawks. I think that Clint Capella could kind of slow down Giannis. John Collins is a good matchup on Giannis too, but after what I saw in that Nets series, once again, if Giannis has no bag, give me that bag. I want that empty bag of whatever he has or doesn't have. You know what I mean? But I could see, if I wanted to play devil's advocate, right? The Milwaukee Bucks have not played a more complete team than the Hawks. I've told y'all all season, I predicted the Hawks making the playoffs and making a top 6 seed. They got the 4, I believe, right? The 4? No, they got the 5 seed. Yeah, they got the 5. I said they were going to get a top 6 seed because that roster is just loaded. I don't know if DeAndre Hunter's back, actually. I know he played some during the 76ers series. Hold on, let me look. But the way that DeAndre for the rest of postseason with knee injury. God damn. June 9th? What the fuck? Dude, am I insane? Wait. What? Yo. I swear, like I wasn't just saying that. I swear he was on the court, bro. I swear he was on the court against 76ers. That is so funny. Yeah, I thought he played at least one game. Jesus. But yeah, so with DeAndre Hunter healthy, Gallo, Trae, Herter, Bogdanovich, Lou Will, Capella, like these guys are loaded. Don't forget, I think Tony Snell plays on that team. Tony Snell is so ass. But I would say they haven't played a complete team like that. Yes, you played KD and Kyrie. Yes, you played KD and 30% of Harden. But a complete team? They hadn't seen nothing like the Hawks yet, right? A lot of guys can score, but a lot of guys on Milwaukee can defend. I don't see Brook Lopez giving up a shit ton of offensive rebounds. You know what I mean? It's going to be a really hard matchup. And how did the Bucks get to the Eastern Conference Finals? That Game 7 was tremendous. KD's feet need to shrink a couple inches, maybe half an inch. And he's in the finals, or the Eastern Conference Finals, you know? I've never hated on KD for his skill ever in my life. I came on this podcast and said he's the greatest scorer I've ever seen with two eyes, ever seen on video, anything. And I don't take that statement back. He proved it. Averaged 34 in the playoffs. And he's incredible. But just didn't have enough to get it done. Steve Nash, man, has to get bodied just like fucking Doc. What the fuck was he doing? Like, I saw spans of play where I'm like, I don't know what these commentators are talking about. Like, these players are laboring. They're laboring out here. I don't see that with a pro athlete. You're in the second round of the playoffs, bro? Why are you laboring? With a dude that just tore his Achilles, you got to take a timeout or two, though. I mean, you have to. He's giving you everything he has, and you have nothing drawn up. You have nothing drawn up for Joe Harris to get going. He sucks. Don't ever compare Duncan Robinson to him ever again. You have nothing drawn up for anybody to get going. KD, go. You got us, right? He's like, I mean, yeah. I'll give you a 50 twice, maybe. Fuck, dude. It was actually fun to watch KD in that scenario. Because I knew he would do what he did. I didn't know it would be that proficient. But I knew he would put up 30 plus. If every game he had to. And he stepped it up another level. And did it make me respect KD more? No. No. I don't respect him at all with his decisions he's made in his career. I also like him refuting to talk about the GOAT conversation and all that shit. I don't even talk like that, motherfucker. Keep your mouth shut. Bro, chill out. Because I think he knows in the back of his head, you know. And he doesn't seem happy playing basketball anymore. It's like, I think he likes to play. I just don't see him out there, like, enjoying himself. I don't know. I think him and Kyrie look at basketball a lot alike. I think they know they're great already. And I don't know if they think of legacy the way that the outer public does. And I think a lot of athletes don't. I think people like LeBron and Kobe don't think like normal people when it comes to legacy, but they are focused on their legacy as a basketball player. Aside from all the human aspects, right? About like what LeBron does for communities and all that. I don't give a shit about that. I mean, I do. I'm just saying in this context. I think that they just go out there and they hoop. And if they have a chance to win a title, that's cool. If they're in the finals, let's ball, man. Let's get this ring. And then they kind of like celebrate the ring. And then they're like, all right, fuck. Got to go back to work again. That's how I just view them. You know what I mean? It's just, I went back and looked at those series that KD won, you know, because I'm over here trying to just look at shit. I'll just look at basketball highlights and I go to his press conference. The different energy between KD and Bron when they win championships is so funny. It's like KD's like just kind of smiley, you know? And LeBron is like, that's fucking right. You damn right I want another one. And I'm going to get another one. And I'm going to get another one. KD's just like, yeah, this is fun. You know, because he just got back with his teammates. It was so weird. Like, you have to go look at it yourself. And I compared the two. The Lakers championship LeBron won last year and KD's most recent title. I compared them. The press conferences. It's very weird. LeBron is like trying to prove something and KD is just like, it's just a ring. Very odd. Very odd. Random thought, but very odd energies. But yeah, what I see out of this Bucks and Hawks series is not going to be good. I don't know. I'm with the public or the casuals or whatever you want to call them, the analysts. I don't know who the fuck is picking what. I heard Chuck say Bucks and Bo. Exactly, Bucks and Bo. And then I didn't see Shaq and Kenny. I watched some Criminal Minds with my lady, my sexy, beautiful, soft lady. We got the furniture thing figured out by the end of this podcast. Oh, you see, that's how mature relationships work. I'll tell you that. Every relationship, fuck basketball. Every relationship, you're going to have your little, me and Nia, I've never had a huge fight in a relationship ever, and I don't plan on having one with Nia. I don't think anybody plans it, but shit's going to spark up eventually. It's going to happen. I've never yelled at Nia. She's never yelled at me. Maybe sarcastically as a joke, but every little relationship has their tiffs, And then you can either hold on to it and be bitchy and act like a little pussy. Both of you, women involved, women included, sorry. Or you can just get, not get over it, but accept like, okay, let's talk about it and then get through it. It's a fucking couch, bro. I wasn't even mad about it. I was mad that she was like, is this okay? Is the price okay? I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Do you like it? Yeah, it's good. But you didn't give me a price. I'm like, I'm telling you it's okay. She's like, I'm just going to look for another one. I'm like, what do you want me to do? I'm doing everything you've asked of me. Please, woman. But yeah, man, these playoffs have been very cool. And I'll mention it. I'm not scared to mention on my podcast. The ratings have gone up 39%. Yeah, whoa, Hunter. You said they were going down because of LeBron. Oh, do we know why? Do you just want to say the elephant in the room, bro? Do we want to say why it's up? Because the Black Lives Matter shit is off the floor. They're not kneeling for the anthem, or if they are, they're not showing it. Yeah. Let's just be real here, okay? Okay? I just wanted to bring that up so everybody knows my stance. I think it's hilarious that rose the fucking... God, people are so stupid sometimes. Shut up and dribble, motherfucker. You shut up and dribble. You don't stand for nothing. You play ball. You pay millions of dollars to play a game. Everybody be blessed. Because, everybody's born and they have a ball. But you worked your ass off. So you get no credit for that. No, you can't change your community, idiot. You're a basketball player. You cannot be a human. You cannot have kids. You cannot have normal people thoughts as a basketball player or an athlete in general. That's the rules. And if you saw that voice I used, that's who I'm referencing. That's who I'm referencing, okay? That's who thinks that shit. But, as we end on this beautiful note, I think I smashed this podcast. There is no way DeAndre Hunter did not play a game against the 76ers. I will stick by that, and I'm running with it. So that's my input. I know I didn't have a lot on the Bucks and the Hawks, man, but there's nothing there for me. I'm sorry. Not arguably, he is the best guard defender in the league versus Trae Young, who takes contested three-pointers, who's going to have a hard time with his aggressiveness. Now, you could have the counter. I'm just doing counter arguments now. You could say Trae Young could get him in foul trouble with his bullshit. I don't see it happening because refs look at that shit differently when, Ben Simmons got in, not foul trouble, but he had a lot of fouls. What am I saying? He committed some fouls. I just don't see Drew Holiday getting in foul trouble, shit like that. I think he doesn't have the length to block his jump shot, a Trae's jump shot like Ben does, but he's going to be right there waiting for it. So, and then once again, I think this is the series that I'll be right, where where the Bogdanovic is, who has a fucked up knee. And see, that's what I mixed up. I didn't know. I knew DeAndre Hunter was hurt, but I swear Bogdanovic, he got the knee injury during the series. Anyways, maybe this is the series where they go fucking 3 for 17. Kevin Huerter doesn't do what he did to Seth Curry. I don't know why he had him on him. Don't know why Doc Rivers had it. I could have had a whole shit on 76ers podcast today, but I got a good friend listen. He doesn't deserve that. Anywho, man, thank y'all for listening. Y'all know I always love you. Always and forever, bro. Always and forever. And that's what it is. The pod goat is out.